I own guns because I want to be able to protect myself from things that might cause me to not be living anymore, because I like living. But 1 in 4 Americans are going to die every year from something that a gun cannot and will not ever save you from. Feel free to leave a comment below how you think a gun's going to save you from this thing, but we'll get to it in a second. Guns can't save you from yourself, and heart disease is the biggest killer in men and women in the United States, hands down. 610,000 people on average every year die from a preventable heart disease. That's kind of ridiculous, right? You take a look at a room of about 20 people, 5 of them on average are going to die from heart disease. We own guns because we want to make it home. We own guns because we want to live a longer life. We don't want to have a premature life. We don't want to die, right? So why are so many of us not caring for ourselves and preparing for a likely threat that is vastly more likely to actually hurt us? I think fitness and just general health, mentally and physically, is something that many people in the firearms community don't pay enough attention to. And I'm trying not to be preachy. Obviously, I'm not in the best shape in the world. I'm 6'2", 183 pounds soaking wet. I could put a little bit of meat on my bones and I'd be better off. But I think that we all owe it to ourselves to work on things that are more likely to hurt us. I'm not saying don't own guns if you're not in good shape. Own guns. I think most people in the world should own guns, but I think we also need to focus on things that are highly likely to get us killed or hurt. You know, it's the same reason we wear our seatbelts. It's the same reason we don't drive while impaired or under the influence of drugs and alcohol. We want to make sure that we're able to make it home, and we should focus on certain risks that are likely to occur. Owning guns is great because it stops you from being at the whim of someone else, but you're more likely to hurt yourself through eating too much and not taking care of yourself. And I want to make sure that the gun owning community is as healthy as possible, that we live as long as we can, and that we outlive people that are going to be trying to take our guns. The longer you're alive and the longer you're healthy and voting, the more likely we are to make ground on positive gun laws or the removal of negative gun laws. So really what I'm asking is, I want you to live as long as possible so that you can continue to vote and continue to teach more gun owners so that we can be a larger pool. Like I talked in one of my previous videos on how an assault weapon ban would work, where their goal is ultimately to just wean us off and hope we die out and don't spread gun ownership to the rest of the world. We need to work at that on the opposite end and make sure that we live as long as possible, as healthy as possible, create more gun owners whenever we can. And that's ultimately the whole goal of this channel here. My goal is to make it so that more people get into shooting, more people teach people how to shoot. We need to take back the cultural norms. We need to show people that gun ownership is normal. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. Like always, maybe think about taking someone new to the range. Maybe teach someone how to handle a firearm. Maybe not. Maybe just have a good conversation with someone about what guns really are. A lot of people out there don't know very much. I really think it's important for us all to encourage people to become gun owners or understand more about guns and gun laws, because that's the only way we're going to win. Take it easy. Hope you have a great day. Peace.